Hello and welcome to HTML tutorials. Today we are going to discuss about HTML lists. HTML offers web authors three ways for specifying lists of information. All lists must contain one or more list elements. List may contain UL, an unordered list. This will list items using plain bullets. OL, an ordered list. This will use the different schemes of numbers to list your items. The last one is DL, a definition list. This will arrange your items in the same way as they are arranged in a directory. So let us discuss about the unordered. An unordered list is a collection of related items that have no special order or sequence. This list is created by using HTML UL tag. Each item in the list is marked with a bullet. Let's see an example. Have a look at the code part here. HTML, we have a title. There is HTML unordered list. We close the head here and we open the body and we open the UL tag here. UL tag represents unordered list. And we close the UL tag here. In between this UL tag, we are making a list. Beetroot, ginger, potato, and radish. So let us execute this program. So we are making a list of these vegetables here. Save it. Run. Launch in Chrome. So this is how the unordered list looks like. It displays the bullets. There is no order for it. So the browser will render the same data that we wrote here, like with the bullets on it. Like in ordered list, we'll get the numbers, but we'll discuss about that now. Before we discuss the ordered list, we have some attributes to discuss in the unordered list. The first one is the type attribute. What is a type attribute? Type attribute, in UL, we define type. So how do you want that bullet? We have three different kinds of bullet here. One is a square, another one is a disc, and the third one is a circle. Let's see an example. The first example is here in the list. In the UL, we mention the type here. So we want the bullet to be the square bullet. Let's try this example. Here in this code, we mentioned the type for unordered list. So we want to display this unordered list with a square bullet. So save it and launch in Chrome. See, you'll get the square bullets here. And the example 2 for type is the type is disk. Let's see how it looks like. So here in UL, we mention the type as disk and save it and run in Chrome. So you get the round shaped bullet points here. And the third example is circle. So what is this circle? Let's see. The type is circle here. We'll try this program. So the code is in the text editor. The type is UL type is circle here. Save it and run in Chrome. So you get a circle bullet points like this. So these are the three types of unordered list available in HTML. The next one is HTML order list. What is HTML order list? If you are required to put your items in a numbered list instead of bullets, then HTML order list will be used. This list created by using OL tag. The numbering starts at 1 and is incremented by one of each successive order list element tagged with li. So let's have a look at the code here. So instead of UL, unordered list, we mentioned OL here. It's an order list. So again, we have few vegetables to list it here. Let us see what happens when you execute this program. So this is the example for the order list. We have OL and open here and OL closed here, and we have a list of 4 vegetables here, and we save it and run it in Chrome, and then we'll get numbers. This is an order list. The first list, the first one from the list will get the one number, and the last one will get, it will get incremented, and the last one will get the last number. This is how we deal with order list. Our next topic is the type attribute in order list. So we have so many types in order list. If you mention the type in the opening tag OL type 1, the default case is you will get the numeric numbers in the list, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. If you type I, and you'll get uppercase numericals, and if you type small I, you'll get lowercase numericals. If you type A, you'll get like a small a, you'll get a lowercase alphabets. If you type capital A, you'll get the uppercase alphabets. Let's try first 2 examples so then you'll understand it better. Let's try the first example. So this is our first example. Here the OL order list type is 1. So we should get 1, 2, 3, 4 here. We already tried it, but we are again. If you don't type, you don't mention any type, you'll always get the default one, that is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you mention the type, we are mentioning 1 here, so we should get the numerics 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Let us see the example 2. Here we mentioned the capital I. So how it works? We are going to try this, execute this program. So here I wrote a code for order list type I, and I'm saving it and gonna run this in Chrome, and we'll get these Roman numbers. What if I mention like small I here, and then we run this in Chrome, we'll get the small numbers. What if I mention small a here and run it? So we'll get ABCD alphabets lowercase. What if we mention uppercase alphabet here? Save it and run. We'll get uppercase alphabetical order. So these are the 5 type attributes available in order list. And the next attribute in order list is a start attribute. What is the start attribute? Here in this order list, that we are going to specify the starting point of numbering our need. Like these following are the possibilities. Let us try a couple of programs so that you can understand it better. For example, if you have a look at this in order list, we are mentioning the type is like small Roman numbers and start from 4. So it will start counting from the 4. Let's execute. So here is our code ready. We are saying the type is I and we want to start it from the 4th position. So run it, Chrome. So you can see that it's starting from 4, 5, Roman number 5, Roman number 6 and Roman number 7. If we mention it like capital I, save it and run it, and you can see the capital Roman numbers, uppercase Roman numbers like 4, 5, 6 and 7. You can say it like A, suppose, save it and run it in Chrome. So you can start, it starts from the 4th alphabet, that is D, E, F, G. You can try this too with a capital uppercase letter, save and run in Chrome, D, E, F, G. So this is the next type attribute of orders list. Okay, our next topic is HTML definitions list. HTML supports a list style which is called definition lists, where entries are listed like a dictionary or encyclopedia. The definition list is ideal way to present a glossary, list of terms or other name or value list. Definition list makes us to use the following tags. These are DL, define the start, it defines the start of the list. DD, a term, DD, term definition, and /DL defines the end of the list. So let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at the example code so that we can understand it better. So yes, in this example, we opened a DL in the body and we close the DL. In the DL, we opened a DD and B HTML and we close the DD. And DD, this stands for hypertext markup language, and we closed it. And DD, B, and yes. So let us execute this. So the purpose of the code is to make a definition list. Actually, so the definition here is like a DT, that is HTML. So we want to put that in the bold. So we mentioned the B element here, B and /B. And we open the DD tag here and we close the DD tag. In between that, the HTML stands for. This stands for hypertext markup language. And we opened one more DT. The definition HTTP, and we want to put that in the bold, so it is enclosed with a bold element, and we closed it here and we open the DD, and this stands for hypertext transfer protocol, or whatever. So, and we are going to save it and we will run this in Chrome. When you run it, and you'll get the output like that. The first HTML, it was in the bold, and this stands for hypertext markup language. The second one is HTTP, was in the bold and stands for hypertext transfer protocol. So these are the HTML lists and attribute involved in this particular point. So that's it for the day. Thank you very much, and see you in the next session. I hope you enjoyed it, and bye bye.